Only person who upset floppies was Trunks fan. Hey, I had it with the Radical Highway gamers, okay? Them Radical Highway gamers are evil. Guys, we're back. Wait, I actually don't know where we're at here. Wait, hold on. Do I not just do new game? Final day, final day, final day, final day, final day, final day, final day. These are all final day stuff. Wait, I haven't played since 2025? Oh my god. Wait. 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12. Okay, these are all 12, 20s. 22, 39. 23. So wait. Do I just do new game then? Oh! Because we're not playing Ace Attorney anymore. Wait, which one's the next one? Justice for All is the next one. Okay. Cannot earn achievements while in episode selection. Oh, so we did all the episodes. We did it! Oh, okay, okay! I don't want to get spoiled. Wait, I'm getting spoiled from the episode selection. Okay. These are the episodes, 4 episodes. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's so many parts. Guys, it's so cooked. It's so cooked. It's so cooked. Okay, play this game. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. It's so cooked. We have too much game. We have too much game. Stop the music! I'm gonna get copyrighted! How did I get into this? That's far enough. You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh my god, it was the judge, dude. What? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. Huh? But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Guys, I'm gonna go piss. I'll be right back. The suspense. All right, guys, I'm back. I was gonna say I'm gonna lurk because I haven't done more than the first game. Help. Oh. R.I.P. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Wait. I don't know what to put as a voice. Oh, good, I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to... Wait. I didn't introduce you, but it's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. It's nothing personal to you, Mr. Attorney. Okay, okay. We'll try to workshop his voice in time. We'll try to workshop it. Ouch, my head. It's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? Oh, damn it. A girl voice, man. Good morning. Hack. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. Well, what are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. Imagine if you hit something crossworlds and woke up in front of your client, dude. That'd be something else. That's what I feel like right now. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Oh my god, dude. I lost my memory. I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Ah! Someone, please! Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Had to do the super cartoony gulp, right? September 8th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Byard. Wait. Maggie Byard. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Wait, I kind of want to see what happens if I say no. Wait, select a slot to save in? Wait, this is evil. But these are my old save slots. I guess we can't get rid of 5. So we'll just go 6. Oh, that's super useful. Okay, okay. That's our completed run right there. Perfect. No? What if I said no? Would that be all right? Of course it wouldn't. Then why bother asking to begin with? Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Man, the judge must be thinking the nerves are getting to him. Also, why is the narwhal talking? Interesting. You know, you might be right, JD. Why is a narwhal talking? And why is it shaped like a sock? Therefore, we must make this trial fair, but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay. And who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so you know. You work under the detective? Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters. Expose Park. Wait, hold on. Let's look at this picture. Okay, the cop looks like to have fallen off the railings, maybe. Or he's just passed out on the ground. There are witnesses. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Ah, yes, the autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see, everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well. The court accepted into the evidence. Crime photo 1 added to the court record. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? Here was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. Dude, it's so cooked for me. It's so cooked for me. I lost my memory. I'm a defendant. This girl's gonna die because of me. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. All right, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Court record? Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing tab. Don't remember what it means or how it got there. Time of death, 9/6 at 9:28 or 6:28 p.m. Cause, broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Found under the victim's body, pieces of near-sighted lenses were found nearby. Victim fell from the walking path above. Wait, it wasn't 9. Oh, wait, okay, 6:28 p.m. Okay, no. Okay, this does look like, I mean, it doesn't look like it could be 6:28. 6 would be down here, slightly to the side. And 28 would be here. Something's not adding up. Tab, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? Tab? Let's look at the profiles. Oh, that's Dustin, the victim, and a policeman. It seems that he was dating the defendant. Maggie Byard. Lacks presence. Generally bad at getting his points across. Okay. All right, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? Glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held onto them as he fell. Hey, why are you giving me that evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. A coincidence, she says? Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more? And this evidence is very decisive. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name. Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But, I already told you, those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witness all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. It doesn't matter either way. It's bad for us, sir. That's why, when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the ones she's wearing in her ID, pal. What should I do now? Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else. So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's. Something like that. What? I see. So there is no proof.
Wow, that was amazing. I could totally feel it down in my gut.
During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. Now, you're sure he was pushed, and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. But he managed to write down the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but was the name that of my client? I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. Are you absolutely certain? Hold on. I just dropped something. Okay. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. Yeah, I tried looking at it upside down. It does say Maggie. He's got a point.
Hey, hold it. Don't hum me. I know the picture says Maggie, but...
Now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. It's with a Y. M-A-G-G-E-Y. M-A-G-G-I-E.
That's how you know you're found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence.
So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I'd better check the court record again. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit.
Objection!
Oh, what is it? Oh, what? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out, objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs. Finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. Oh, did I just miss peek? Ow, I wasn't playing peek today.
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer the defendant's name if you please.
Oh, where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is
Maggie Byard. I think someone needs to check the court record.
What? It says right here that it's Maggie Byard.
Ah! It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed have a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh, how about that? I hadn't even noticed.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name.
No!
This is very true. Mr. Payne,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Officer Prince, and Officer Byard had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, Officer Byard, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Byard was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off.
They got close, I take it.
Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really. Anyway. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What? You saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all.
Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know?
I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir.
The day of the incident? You mean September 6th?
Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. Ah, I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Maggie, Officer Byard, had gotten Officer Prince a present. Wait, hold on, let's press this too. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because, I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even what she says was going on to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me, if someone so much as scratches their... I really don't need to know that much.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty. Guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Over 2 months ago? Yup. She's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see. A baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
A baseball glove?
Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah.
Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance?
Nah, nothing like that, pal.
Then what is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Custom made? The glove was custom made.
Yup, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove really is relevant to this case?
Well, let's look at these pictures again. There's no glove found, though. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes, bluffing to the max. Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take this... This is great. Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people.
Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
And?
Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show me the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. It's, rather yellow, isn't it?
A birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made.
Officer Prince really liked the color yellow.
And that's why you had to special order it. Yep, that's right. That and one other reason.
I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ugh. But can you really determine the handwriting based on a sample written in the sand?
Huh. This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country actually, country's actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point.
Agreed, Your Honor. So what was the result of the investigation?
Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting.
So, in the end, you couldn't confirm it.
Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. I've never heard that before.
Me neither.
Nor I.
I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir.
Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. His pointer finger? You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces.
Ah, don't tell me it bothers you.
Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal.
In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in the sand. And the results? We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernails. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground.
And what does that prove?
Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail. I guess he's right.
And there's more. Scratches on his skin? Yup. You can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name.
You mean a microscope?
Yeah, that's it. We used one of those and that's how we found them.
I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is.
From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote his name with his right hand.
Are you absolutely sure?
I believe in the power of science.
I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion. That the name was definitely written by the victim. But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present?
The present? What about it?
So I guess it wants me to present this.
Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right?
Could you tell the court what is special about this glove?
What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow, and that's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities.
Huh?
There's another reason why it's special.
And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Oh, because it's a glove for the right hand, meaning you throw the ball with your left, which normally you catch with your left hand, you throw with your right. Oh, snap! I'm a genius. I just looked at my side screen and saw that Liam is streaming Grandma RP. What does that even mean? Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom made. I have never seen a bright yellow left-handed hander's glove for sale. Have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was his. Wait a second. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah!
I object.
Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Order! Order! When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is...
No, it's not possible.
Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No! All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. Phew, I feel like I can breathe again.
It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Me, Your Honor? Huh, well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant Maggie Byard.
No, not yet. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
Well, what is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
What? And what did this witness witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What the heck? Order! Order in the court! I believe our recess is in order. Afterwards, we will hear from this new witness.
I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess.
To be continued. Yeah, let's save our progress. Why not? September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry. I didn't mention it to you.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need.
No. I think I'll pass on this one.
Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems.
Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we are here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name then. I can tell you about me.
Oh no, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was more wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name.
This is serious, you really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help.
This is a business card?
I got it from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay?
Okay. There are some numbers written on the back.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
I guess for now, we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case.
This case?
Yep, can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with the cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah, your eye lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir.
Hurry up and tell me. This might be very important.
Okay, Roger.
I have hiccups. I have hiccups and I'm very, very tired. What the heck? Okay. Let's continue. Is my live stream working? Yeah, it is working. On Twitch, it's like permanently loading. Let me refresh that just in case. There we go. Okay, we're chilling.
It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin.
The blue badger's on her shirt!
All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this your phone? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So where's the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me? Is that the phone in my pocket? You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with this murder?
I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ha! You were here all along! Oh my god,
You were so mean!
Oh my god, I need water. I can't do her voice. I'm supposed to be...
British, you're so mean.
I don't know why I made her British voice, but we gotta continue on, right?
Me. You're so mean. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left.
Now, who in the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too.
Hey, good morning, Maggie. Maggie? And a good morning to you, too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring.
Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good, as in...
There's a group of con artists police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group.
Alright. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me.
And where did you get this list from in the first place?
What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck.
I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah. It's clever how they write the whole memory, this whole memory loss thing. Yeah, it is pretty clever. They wanted you to be able to, like, learn the game again if you didn't play the first game, right? So, like, let's say you didn't buy the first game, but you bought the second game. They made it so that you kind of get a tutorial still. Although, I hope they don't do this for the third game, you know? Because it is a trilogy. It makes me curious. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. I assume you're going in blind. Yes, I am.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on...
There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
My lips are glued shut. Okay.
Please state your name for the court, witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Huh? Oh, all right, go ahead.
Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps a drifter who was taking a walk.
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me, but not to give Oh, he a yapper.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on.
This witness makes me go, let's play a game. Twink or twit.
What is he, a human chatbox?
Ugh, I have to question him. I have to question him? There we go.
Fashion, cars, woman, glasses, and of course, university, first rates, only need apply.
Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. That's enough. Your name, witness? I'm still trying to figure out what voice I'm gonna give him.
Oh, is that how you want to play this?
Oh, wait, why is he British male?
Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now.
Okay, maybe not British, but like... Man, what do we do? He's kind of, like, I'm trying to base it off of how he talks and his personality, but it's hard.
You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Oh, man. I forgive you. All right, I suppose. I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were.
Holy crap, dude. I'm trying. We ball, though. We ball. Let's get into it.
If you wanted to, you could call me a university student, a transit. Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were strolling through the park, correct? It would appear you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must... Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again. Taking a walk? You know you...
What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington.
I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer.
That was certainly a decisive testimony.
Decisive, Nick? Did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm?
It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client.
You mean Maggie?
Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright.
I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m.
Okay. What is his life situation, though? Like, let's hear it. So you were at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time.
That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university.
No name. Trashy.
Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country.
But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now.
Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country.
That arrogant little snot.
I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m.
How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so...
Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate, biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you.
Hello, Dolph. His arrogance is really intolerable. So, what should I do now? Answer the question. How did you know what time it was?
Tisk tisk. I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing called a clock at the park. Did you get that? Did you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in the picture of the crime scene.
Oh, so it is.
I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole blah 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 blah.
And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of time.
In any case, all of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes.
And how did you know he was a police officer?
You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself blah 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 blah. Oh, and I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform.
Shouldn't that statement have come first?
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey Nick, do you think he's figured out what to do? What I do?
Even if I haven't figured that out yet.
Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady.
Are you sure you got a good look at her face?
Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In this case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you.
I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face?
That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning.
Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court.
Then please don't make me have to raise my voice.
Dolph, how are you doing today?
Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's all right with you. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there.
So you're sure you're not mistaken?
Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Of course, of course. Of course.
Did you notice anything else of interest, witness?
The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer.
The banana?
Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about the bananas.
He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie?
Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else.
If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. I think, Phoenix, think. If my client is innocent, there's no way he could have seen what he says he did.
Which means, if we can somehow show he's lying...
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is.
Is everything okay, Nick?
I know what it is. Banana that fell with the police officer. It's not a banana, it's a baseball glove. Objection! Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here.
Huh, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me.
And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's a... No!
Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes?
Huh? How? What you... why are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
You're one of those people, yes? You know what I mean. You're like those people that you're the...
And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is.
They're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then?
That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair I made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them...
How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness?
You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who...
Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next, in the moments after you witnessed the crime. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands, since they showed up within 10 minutes.
So, the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away?
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. Murderer? The girl is the murderer.
You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright.
The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there.
She ran away? Just like that?
Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit.
That is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record.
How can I get more information out of him? After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Immediately? As in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach you that at your pitiful school?
You think people learn about how to call the police in college?
Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a second. How do you know what time it was? That detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school.
Hey, pal, I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college.
I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. And if I am wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time.
What? Why, you're just some lousy kid who...
I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes.
So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7 p.m.?
They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at the time of day. But suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over gawking. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country.
I can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony.
Why don't you take more look at the court record?
Yeah, I guess I should. I think it's this paper on this one. I just think the times are a little bit off, right?
Objection!
Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during the 15-minute gap.
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
Objection!
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
Yeah.
Mr. Wellington?
Yes.
Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question.
Telephone,
Spit it out.
I was searching for a phone booth.
A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone?
You and your questions as if you're trying to open all the layers of a
Matryoshka doll.
You must think you're really something special.
Witness?
I lost my cell phone there. Are you happy?
You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that blah 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 blah?
Enough.
Oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick, that cell phone, could it be?
You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now?
What are you getting at? Getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is.
Oh, I see.
Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his.
Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by the search for a phone booth.
Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
There's a phone booth in the picture. Your Honor, the witness' testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. All right, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for the phone booth.
Phone booth. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this.
At the crime scene photo?
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you.
No!
It's a phone booth.
That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps.
Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you?
Oh! Order! Order! Well, what does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense?
Objection!
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway.
But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else.
Was he? Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Do you have any thoughts that you would like to share with your court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during the 15 minutes? There is only one possible explanation. All right, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present your Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility.
Present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
Writing the name. It's either this or the glasses.
Perhaps this is evidence you need to be convinced. Perhaps?
That was just an idea I thought I'd throw out.
I suggest that perhaps you should find a better piece of evidence.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. Well then.
But before you do, you will be penalized.
Ouch. Well, Mr. Wellington? What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack.
These are your glasses, aren't they?
Where did you find... I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to.
That these glasses are in fact yours.
I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body?
Order! Order!
Now, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything.
Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here.
As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses.
The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them.
What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call.
Mr. Wright, are you indicating the witness as the real murderer?
Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out, this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah, this is so exciting watching you work again. Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order! Order! Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's, the name the victim wrote. What about that?
Oh, you mean the name Maggie?
Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right?
But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would the person know her name was Maggie or Maggie?
That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Ms. Byard before this trial.
Ah, I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand?
The phone call. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defendant please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct?
So what if I didn't?
When you realized you had lost it, what did you do?
What did I do?
Didn't you try to find it by calling it?
Why, how did you?
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murderer?
I do, Your Honor.
On the day of the murder, Maggie Byard picked up a lost phone in the park, and she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Eek! Order! Order! But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright, Your Honor? Can you explain what the motive the witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor.
Are you sure, Nick?
If Zada can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of that phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group.
You looked up all those numbers.
Of course. The list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The name and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is an outrage. An invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like those cops who raided They disrupted a genius at... I don't care, Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the number of a group of con artists on his phone?
Isn't that obvious? The witness is...
Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group.
No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much!
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I got you now. The police officer. Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Byard to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
Maybe it's the fact he's a cop, so we just show that he's a cop. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Oh.
The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid that the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone.
And he went into panic, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Holy.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! Evidence! Oh, that guy's really... All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence?
You want proof that this phone is yours?
I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton.
Your Honor, my client bleeds oopsie daisy.
What?
Hi, Klonos.
It feels good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone, the ringtone, there has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be... The phone stored numbers. This phone has names and numbers of those in the con group and its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor.
I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What are you trying to determine is who that phone belongs to? Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself.
The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal.
That jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked.
Fingerprints, sure.
I got it. We should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some fingerprints on his phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off.
I what?
You said there was sand all over it, so...
Wiped it? I wiped it?
Pretty thoroughly, too.
The judge looks so clueless. Sometimes it's wild. Bro's meant to be clueless.
Until there's definitive evidence. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves.
Ugh, he's made a complete recovery.
How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. And, oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched. All the numbers just magically disappeared.
You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence? Mr. Wellington.
What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you.
Where did you finally find your cell phone?
Oh, you are too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Oh my god. Now I remember.
Huh? Looks like they hung up. Huh. Good. I finally found it.
So that's when.
What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free.
I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no... How do you pronounce that? I've never had to utilize that word ever. Indictment. Indictment. Dude, that's literally not what it says. Your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where? Where did I go wrong?
Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet.
Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have the bid, you gentlemen and ladies. Goodbye. I have reservations at the ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Hold it! Please wait, Your Honor.
All right, Nick.
I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything.
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more insane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney.
Please, Your Honor. Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand?
Yes, Your Honor. I am sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything.
What can prove it?
No, I didn't want to present. Oops. That was the wrong button. All right. Let's just save. Let's just save to be safe. Let's just save to be safe. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Okay. It's got to be the phone, right? The ringtone. Is this your final answer? It's a bit disappointing. Oh my god, that's not it either? Okay. What is it? That will explain everything. Oh, body was also covered in bruises. I wish I could examine these things. Man, what could it be? Now I'm between... Hell yeah, I love Ace Attorney. I used to main Phoenix in MVC 3. Oh, that's awesome. What could it be? What could it be? Broken neck, body was also covered in bruises? Maybe it's just the autopsy report. Because that's very violent for it to be just a fall, no? That wasn't it. Man, what do I do? Did you try the glove? I haven't tried the glove yet. I tried this by accident originally. I tried this, and I tried this. Watch it just be the business card, because I'm regaining my memory. I'm like, I'm Phoenix Wright, and then that's what it is, or it's my attorney badge. I am clueless. I think let's just try things, because at this point I'm lost. Show them bananas? All right, I'll show them bananas. He didn't like that. He didn't like that. It's not the bananas. Okay, okay, let's try this again. It's my business card. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. What? Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is... this card is important because of what is on the back.
You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but
that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
Huh? Right now? But court is still in session.
It's okay, you'll see.
Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? Dude, it totally, it was the business card. Okay. And then the court will see everything for what it is. But you can't make Phoenix say Mr. Wellington loves large bananas. That's really funny. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... He took the wrong phone! Oh my god! I get it now! Phoenix Wright got his phone stolen! What? Why is my phone... And what is with this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. I get it. Exchanging business cards is quite an important ritual in Japan. Oh, I didn't know that. When I was teaching over there, the president of our entire company was visiting, and he bowed and gave me his business card, and I kind of just grabbed it. He said, "Ah, thanks." And it was gravely insulting. Oh my god. That's so bad. We might need to go back to Crossworlds for just a little bit longer after this to defend the top 100. We might need to. I'm going to see where it's at 7 p.m. We'll see what happens. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... No. It can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Nah, dude loved it. He was actually disappointed that other teachers were acting too traditional. Ah, interesting. I can't believe we won the court session finally. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has to become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding. It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is, he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Byard, not guilty. The court is adjourned. We did it. We did it. We gamed.
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. 9th floor? Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh? I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up.
Oh, well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet.
I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name.
You bet. I'm gonna make it. I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going.
Misfortune League of Legends. Oh no.
Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too.
What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's get back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? I thought you said you got your memory back.
At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The Judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else. And this girl. Maya?
You finally remembered.
This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example...
Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me.
Oh, well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick. Let's get our usual burger joint.
Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Nice, we finished episode 1. A brand new episode has been added. All right. Let's save our progress. Boom. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it?
I finally get to see you again, and...
It's not your fault. You didn't do it.
No, I did it. I killed that person.
But that wasn't you.
It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me.
What? I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. What? June 16th, 3:34 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. All right, let's save one more time. All right, I think I'm done. I'm done with Ace Attorney for now. All right. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like debating what I should do right now. Let me put up Crossroads and see the rankings for myself. See where I'm placed at. See how many people have to pass me. Because Gabu just fell down out of top 100. That leaves another spot open for someone else. I think it might be smart for me to just not move. Let me take a peek at Crossroads. Let me do it the other way around. Let me do it like this. Let's take a peek. Sorry for the crossing audio. So we moved down 10 spots in 2 hours. 10 spots in 2 hours. So we'll only move down another 10 spots in 2 hours. That's 96. I think I think we hold. I think we hold, and other people are gonna get scared and they're gonna start falling. 40 more minutes left. Apparently it ends in an hour and 40 minutes. So there's an hour and 40 minutes left. I don't think they have time. It's 2,142. It's one game needs to be won across these people. But that means that everyone here, everyone like Isaacson has to pass me, that person has to pass me, CL has to pass me, that person, Eli, Sorval, Charles, Nick of Time, Gabu, Edgar, D2C, Anon, Nemesis, Aiku, Exile Star, and Leo. They all have to pass me in order for me to drop out. The chances of me, I'm in a pretty good spot. I think I'm doing all right. If anything, maybe we'll be at like 99 or something. There's no way we drop further. I'll check it again at 7, but honestly, I think I'm gonna have to cut my stream short today. I might be cutting my stream short today, cause I mean I don't want to, like realistically speaking, I don't want to game anymore with how my hand's feeling. And my voice is getting a little bit tired. I still have a stream tomorrow. So... Sounds good. Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna end stream. I won't be raiding out. Actually, let me see. Let me see who's live right now. Maybe we can raid out. Let's raid into Twee. Twee's currently playing Mega Man. Let's go hang out with Twee. I've never seen or played a Mega Man game, so this might be a little bit interesting. So for any lurkers, and I know there's lurkers around, for any lurkers, any current live viewers, please join in on the raid and prepare the flop raid message. Let's see it. Let's see it. Those are our raid messages today. And I'll be sure to see you guys tomorrow when Sonic Rumble is going to have a pretty massive update. Which will be cool. We'll start off stream with Sonic Rumble and we'll see where we go from there. Maybe some Peak. Maybe some other games. Maybe Super Battle Golf. Who knows? But yeah, I'll see you guys over at Twee's stream. Remember to do the best in everything you do in your life. And stay silly and good luck. Good luck climbing to anyone climbing Cross Worlds for the final 2 hours. I probably won't touch it again. Again, I'm going to give my hand rest that it needs. All right. Well, bye-bye, guys. Have a good night. Peace.